Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's almost Christmas and I'm going to kickstart this Christmas season by making these cute gnomes. This DIY is also a special one because I'm dedicating this gnome to one of my friend Neha and her cute daughter Dishi, who I have been told is always excited and curious to watch all my videos with her mom. Thank you so much guys, and Dishi, this one's especially for you, sweetie. Now these gnomes are quite inexpensive to make and requires no time, and most importantly, you can make these by using the stuff that you might already have at home. It has three main parts: the body, hands and legs, and the boots. You can choose to just make the body and skip the rest of it, or just have the complete set. You do not have to use the exact same things that I have used here, and you can totally customize it to your liking. Now with that out of the way, let's start creating. I'm starting off by taking an adult size winter sock and I'm going to fill it with some flat glass marbles to give my gnome body some weight. You can also use rice, grains, or even beach sand in place of marbles. This will help the gnome to sit straight. I'm next using some filling from an old pillow and using it as my stuffing. Next, I'm gonna hold some of that fluff together to make a small round nose and secure it by using a rubber band. And I'm going to do the same thing with the top part too. I'm going to hide the rubber band by using some white string all around the nose and the head. It's a better idea to use a string because the rubber band may get loose after some time and the string will hold the piece together. You can also use a twine in place of a string. Use some string or twine again to separate the body from the head. This will make sure that the cap that you will eventually make fits comfortably around the head. Next, take some faux fur to make the beard. Draw a shape like the letter V or U or even a square and cut it by using a paper cutter or an X-Acto knife. Please avoid using scissors for cutting fur as it will cut the fur part too, which we absolutely do not want. Make a small cut around the nose too so that the beard can fit snugly around the nose. Use some hot glue on the top part of the beard and stick it to the face. Next, I'm gonna use some blush to paint the nose light pink. Now use a Christmas sock like this and fill it with some fluff again. Hold the toe part together and make a small ball and secure it with the rubber band. Cut the extra part of the sock and keep it aside. We will use it later for making the hands and legs for the gnome. Pull the Christmas sock on the head of the gnome like this and secure the back portion with some hot glue. You can secure the front part too if you do not want to make the hands and legs. But if you do want to make them, then just secure the back part of the cap. Now to make the boots, I am cutting a small strip of an empty kitchen towel roll and I am going to use these scrap PVC pipes. If you do not have pipes, you can use an empty toilet paper roll or even an empty medicine refill jar, or any light, hollow cylindrical thing would work. To give the shape of boots, I am opening the roll and sticking it to the pipe like this. Then I am going to stick some leftover kitchen roll cardboard to make the sole of the boots. You can use any piece of cardboard for making the soles. Next, I am filling the feet part with some fluff and securing it with the tape. I am using a masking tape here. You can use any kind of a tape. This will keep the fluff together and will also give it a shape of a boot. To cover everything, I'm using a velvet piece of fabric and sticking it around the boot. Cut off the extra fabric from the bottom and stick the rest of the fabric on the sole. Now hold the front part of the boot like this between your fingers and secure it with some pins. This is the place where our boot laces will go. Stick the top part of the fabric into the boots. Take the pins off and mark 3 pairs of points or dots to make the holes for your shoelaces. Make holes through these marked dots using any pointy thing and then use a thick thread and needle to pass through these holes, just like how you tie your shoelaces. Use the same fabric and stick it at the bottom of the sole to cover up the cardboard. To make these boots pretty, I am using the same thick thread and sticking it around the shoe. To make the hands and legs, I am using the leftover piece of the sock from before and cutting it into 2. Then use some hot glue on one of the sides and join the other end together like this to make a small pocket. Turn it inside out so that the glue part remains hidden. Then measure and cut a wire piece and make a small loop at one of the ends and insert it in this pocket. Fill it with some fluff again. Now to stick the hands with the body, we will insert the wire in the back of the head and use some hot glue on the hands right under where the cap will go. Repeat the same step with the other hand too. I also added a piece of wire in the cap too to get the perfect curl and shape of the cap. Make sure that you loop one end of the wire so that it doesn't pass through the other end. Once the glue in the hands is dried, I went ahead and fixed the cap on the head. Make sure that you don't get any glue on the fur or it will be difficult to clean. Next, fix the boots on the feet by using some hot glue. To join the legs with the body of the gnome, I am going to insert the wire piece of the leg into the bottom part and hot glue everything together. For hands, I'm just going to tie some of that velvet fabric into the fist and secure it with a rubber band and later cover it with some thread. And there you have it, your very own cute and adorable gnome. These can be a perfect DIY gift for the season, or you can simply make a couple of these and keep it for yourself. You can keep it on your shelves or add it to your Christmas decoration. You can replace the winter sock with a normal sock and use any kind of filling too. Even for the fluff, You can buy it from the market or just use fluff from what you already have, like an old pillow or a cushion or maybe even an old soft toy. Instead of using velvet, you can use any kind of a fabric or print. Everything looks great with a gnome. Let me know what you think of these cute DIY gnomes. Write your views, thoughts or questions in the comment section below, and if you liked my efforts, then show some love by hitting the like button. And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get regular updates. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care and stay safe.